Thailand versus Vietnam. In 2026, the visa and budget showdown. If you're trying to decide between Thailand and Vietnam in 2026, the biggest difference is no longer beaches, food, or nightlife. It's visa stability versus raw affordability. Thailand still has the more mature expat ecosystem, better healthcare, and more long-term visa pathways. Vietnam is still the budget king for many travelers and creators, but its long-term visa structure remains less predictable for foreigners who want to stay indefinitely. Here's the real breakdown. Thailand. More options, more rules. Thailand tightened tourist visa rules again in 2026 after concerns about foreigners abusing long stays. First, visa situation in 2026. Thailand's visa-free stays were reportedly reduced from 60 days back to 30 days. But Thailand still offers multiple serious long-term pathways. Thailand's main visa options. 1. DTV, Destination Thailand Visa, built for remote workers and digital nomads. 5-year validity, 180-day stays per entry, requires financial proof and remote income. LTR Visa, Long-Term Resident Visa, designed for retirees, wealthy foreigners, and remote professionals. Up to 10 years. Tax incentives. Easier work authorization. Higher income and insurance requirements. 2. Retirement Visa. Age 50 plus. Financial requirements. Renewable annually. Thailand's strength. Thailand has an actual system for foreigners who want to retire, build a long-term life, or operate remotely. That matters. Even with tighter enforcement, the framework exists. Vietnam. Easier cheap living, harder long-term stability. Vietnam remains simpler for short-term travelers. 90-day e-visas, low daily costs, easy regional travel. But the issue is long-term consistency. Vietnam still does not have a fully mature retirement visa system comparable to Thailand. Many foreigners continue using tourist visas, business visas, sponsor arrangements, or temporary residence pathways. Vietnam has started rolling out parts of a new golden visa and talent visa framework, but much of it is still evolving in 2026. Vietnam's strength. Vietnam feels less commercialized, less overbuilt, and more financially accessible, but visa certainty is weaker. Second, the budget showdown. Vietnam wins on daily cost. For many travelers and creators, street food, cheaper in Vietnam versus Thailand, slightly higher. Apartments, lower in Vietnam versus Thailand, higher in tourist zones. Coffee culture, extremely cheap in Vietnam versus Thailand, has more Western priced in hotspots. Transportation, very low cost in Vietnam versus Thailand, moderate. Nightlife, affordable in Vietnam versus Thailand, can get expensive fast. Healthcare, cheaper basic care in Vietnam versus Thailand, best overall quality. Typical mid-range monthly lifestyle budget traveler in Vietnam, $700 to $1,200 versus Thailand, $1,000 to $1,600. Comfortable expat in Vietnam, $1,300 to $2,000 versus Thailand, $1,800 to $3,000. Luxury lifestyle in Vietnam, $3,000 plus versus Thailand, $4,000 plus. Vietnam especially dominates for local food, coffee, apartments outside tourist zones, and everyday transportation. Third, healthcare. This is where Thailand pulls ahead clearly. And stronger private healthcare infrastructure, more English-speaking medical systems, and better retirement support. Serious expats and retirees usually trust Thailand more for long-term healthcare. Vietnam is improving quickly, especially in Chi Minh City, Hanoi, but many expats still leave Vietnam for Thailand, Singapore, or home country treatment when major medical issues arise. Fourth, lifestyle and culture. Easier for foreigners and more tourism-focused. Thailand feels smoother and more international, and more tourism-focused. Infrastructure is usually stronger. Malls, transit, banking, condos, and services. But some travelers now feel Thailand has become more expensive, more commercial, and less authentic in tourist centers. Vietnam feels more raw, more kinetic, more local, and more chaotic in a good way. For tourists and retirement, Vietnam often delivers stronger street energy, cafe culture, great street food, and discovery vibes. Cities like Da Nang, Hoi An, Nha Trang, Ho Chi Minh City still feel less saturated than parts of Thailand. Final verdict: choose Thailand if you want long-term stability. Healthcare matters heavily. You're retiring. You want structured visa pathways. You prefer convenience and infrastructure. Choose Vietnam if you want maximum value for money. You care more about atmosphere than convenience. You prefer authentic energy over polished tourism. You can tolerate visa uncertainty. The real truth: in 2026, Thailand is becoming more regulated and premium. Vietnam is becoming more desirable and globally discovered. The interesting part is this: many long-term travelers now use both. Thailand for stability and infrastructure. Vietnam for creativity, affordability, and day-to-day lifestyle. And honestly, that combination may be the smartest Southeast Asia strategy right now. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and sign up for notifications for more on Southeast Asia.